In the bustling city of ancient Athens, philosophy flourished, shaping how people lived, thought, and perceived the world. Among these early thinkers was Zeno of Citium, a wealthy trader whose life took a fateful turn when his ship, loaded with valuable cargo, was lost at sea. What would have been a crushing loss for many became the spark of insight for Zeno. Instead of despairing over what was lost, Zeno immersed himself in the teachings of Socrates and other great thinkers, giving birth to Stoicism. For Zeno, the power of Stoicism lay in its promise: while we cannot control what happens around us, we have full control over our responses. This cornerstone of Stoic thought, mastering one's reactions to life's unpredictabilities, holds immense power. Even today, thousands of years later, Stoicism serves as a guide to navigate loss, disappointment, and change with clarity and strength. Stoic philosophy offers a roadmap to peace of mind, based on principles that focus not on evading difficulty, but on facing it with calm resilience. Lesson 1. The dichotomy of control. At the heart of Stoicism lies the dichotomy of control. This principle states that life consists of two realms: what we can control and what we cannot. Our thoughts, intentions, and actions belong to us, while the outcomes and external events do not. Recognizing this separation brings clarity and peace. As Epictetus, a notable Stoic, taught, some things are within our power, while others are not. When we let go of the need to control the uncontrollable, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary stress and find calm amid chaos. Lesson 2. Focusing on inner strength. Stoicism teaches that true power resides in fortifying our character, not amassing external successes or material wealth. For Zeno and his successors, Stoicism was about building an inner citadel that remains unshaken regardless of life's tempests. By focusing on our values, principles, and mental fortitude, we cultivate an unbreakable inner strength. This inner focus allows us to find stability even when life's circumstances are unfavorable. Lesson 3. Practicing acceptance of adversity. To the Stoics, adversity was not a punishment but an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's most revered figures, famously reminded himself, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In his life as Roman emperor, Aurelius faced war, betrayal, and plague, yet he saw each hardship as a chance to exercise patience, courage, and resilience. By viewing obstacles as opportunities to strengthen ourselves, we transform difficulties into building blocks for a fulfilled life. Lesson 4. The power of perspective. Perspective is a central tenet in Stoic practice. Life's events are neither inherently good nor bad. It is our interpretation that gives them meaning. This concept empowers us to take a step back and assess situations from a higher vantage point, removing our emotional bias. By seeing challenges as temporary or considering how minor they might appear from a larger perspective, we can reduce anxiety and approach problems with a clear mind. Lesson 5. Embracing voluntary discomfort. Stoics valued mental resilience, and one method to cultivate it was through voluntary discomfort. By occasionally experiencing discomfort, such as enduring cold showers or fasting, we remind ourselves of our capacity to withstand hardship. This practice helps build gratitude for life's comforts and reduces our dependency on them. It trains us to thrive even in less than ideal conditions and prepares our minds for times when life may indeed be difficult. Lesson 6. Living in accordance with nature. The Stoics believed that living a fulfilled life meant aligning oneself with nature, which they interpreted as living according to reason and virtue. Nature did not mean the outdoors, but rather human nature, seeking wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. They believed that by acting in harmony with these values, we could achieve tranquility. This alignment calls for us to honor our humanity by exercising rationality, being fair, and living ethically. Lesson 7. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is foundational in Stoicism. Rather than longing for what one does not have, a Stoic finds contentment in what they already possess. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." By focusing on what we have, we strengthen our sense of appreciation and joy, freeing ourselves from the endless pursuit of external validation. Lesson 9. Cultivating resilience through adversity. Stoicism does not promise an easy life. Rather, it prepares us for a resilient one. When challenges arise, the Stoic mindset is to embrace them as part of the human experience, reinforcing the idea that setbacks are temporary. Seneca argued that difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. By seeing hardship as a part of the journey, we cultivate resilience, understanding that the value of strength lies in the practice of enduring. Lesson 10. Recognizing the impermanence of life. The Stoics embraced mortality as a natural part of life, a practice they referred to as memento mori, or the remembrance of death. This reflection on life's finitude is not morbid. Rather, it encourages us to live fully and wisely. Knowing that life is short, a Stoic lives intentionally, valuing time and focusing on what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius expressed this beautifully. "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Lesson 11. Finding purpose and meaning. To the Stoics, Stoics' life's purpose is found in contributing to the greater good. Each individual's life is intertwined with those around them, and fulfilling our role in the community brings satisfaction. Musonius Rufus, a lesser-known but influential Stoic, emphasized that living virtuously and serving others gives life depth and meaning. Stoicism thus encourages us to seek fulfillment not in personal gain, but in actions that benefit others, nurturing a deep sense of purpose. Lesson 12. Wisdom through continual learning. The pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong journey in Stoicism. Every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine one's character. Epictetus advised that we should always be learning something useful. This mindset encourages humility, reminding us that there is always more to understand about ourselves and the world. Through learning, we strengthen our minds, develop empathy, and become better equipped to handle life's uncertainties. Stoicism in the modern world. Today, Stoicism's principles remain as powerful and relevant as ever. In an era where success is often defined by external achievements, Stoicism reminds us to focus inward, developing resilience, empathy, and self-awareness. With the constant bombardment of social media and external expectations, Stoicism offers a grounding perspective, teaching us to value personal growth over fleeting validation. Stoicism's popularity has grown not only among philosophers but also among therapists, athletes, and business leaders. Concepts from Stoicism have inspired psychological practices like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which focuses on changing our reactions to thoughts and emotions. Through these teachings, Stoicism equips us with tools to navigate modern life's challenges with calm and composure, regardless of the circumstances. A legacy of strength and peace. The Stoic journey is one of self-discovery and resilience. By learning to distinguish between what we can and cannot control, we gain freedom from the anxieties that often cloud our lives. Stoicism does not shelter us from hardship. Rather, it offers a way to approach it with dignity and courage. In a world full of unpredictability, Stoicism empowers us to stand firm, anchored by a philosophy that champions inner strength over external fortune. As we embrace the lessons of Stoicism, we join a lineage of thinkers who understood that while life may be beyond our control, our response to it remains our own.